Well. Would you look at that? We got 19 people. 19 people waiting for the live stream to start. I would have greatly appreciate it if the lot of you would Spartan kick that like button for me one time. How's it going, everybody? We're going to get some quick shout outs going. Shout out to Marco. Shout out to Henry G. Cat Scratch. We got Warrior Guild in the house. I am, of course, assuming that this mic is live. Could be awkward. Could just be talking to myself. Welcome into Ian Coates. Good to see you, Ian. Even if you don't like my taste in music, it's always good to see you, man. Welcome into Knife Mom. Hold on, we got Joe. What's up, Neil? Welcome into Larry C. Eric Johnson in the house. Let's go, Jim Miller, Sharp Obsession, Marco Ye, Steven Parks. What's up, man? Welcome into C. Kobe, Mike and Ike, Cicero. The live is starting shortly, guys. It's starting shortly. But I just figured I'd go ahead and say hi to everybody. We're going to get it rolling 3 minutes early. Yeah. Welcome to Fred. What's up, Fred? Good to see you, man. People are starting to roll in. Let's go ahead and do this thing. What is up, everybody? Good to see you. Welcome in. I just realized I just realized that my audio settings were off. My voice changer. Oh no, my voice changer. No, there's no voice changer here. I do have a soundboard that lets me route things like background music, lets me change the volume levels. Like, you know, I could kill the music entirely. I could kill the microphone entirely. I could just trail away into the oblivion. Let's not do that. I'm going to turn my mic back on. Guys, it's 2026. Let's go! This is Sparta! And I still have the corny sound effects. People don't like the music. They don't like the sound effects. They don't like that my camera is flipped the wrong way. I can't make anybody happy. Apparently, some people don't even like the knife that I had on the waiting screen. Carry today, fellas. This guy right here. Hold on. Let me get this turned around. Bang! I'm not Jared Neve, but I'll say it anyways. Bang! I love this. I love this knife. Quiet Carry Drift C. New content coming soon. As soon as I get around to recording it. That's the trick these days. Time management. I'm bad at time management. Recently found out that I have ADHD. But that's no excuse. You know, like, we've got technology these days. I could set reminders. I could set calendars. I probably wouldn't look at anything. But I'll be damned if I miss the first official live stream of 2026. Last live stream, we did a giveaway to wave goodbye to 2025 and to say thank you to the kind folks in the live streams. You guys are awesome. I wouldn't do these without you because I am not a fan of talking to myself. Yeah. Said hi to some people in the chat before we came in. I'm going to try not to monologue too long because we got more people piling in as we speak. Hold on. Just want to make sure I'm up to date here. Oh my goodness. Shout out to Ian Coates. Ian Coates with the $2 super.
Change, you filthy animal.
He says, it's me. I'm people. I believe you're not the only one that doesn't like this knife. Knives are... I was talking to my brother about this the other day because he recently decided to start dipping his toe into the knife world. You know, he started checking out my channel more. He's been asking me a lot of questions. He was looking at buying his first like nice knife, and so I've been talking a lot about it. And the thing about knives is that there's so many different designs, right? Like there's different blade shapes, there's different companies, there's different countries of origin. You could really pick and choose, and that's why I've fallen down the rabbit hole of EDC cutlery, is because it's incredibly diverse. Now, a knife like this, I do believe, would appeal to most people that appreciate quality folding knives. That doesn't mean everybody. I love this knife. I could give you all the reasons, but then, like, you wouldn't watch my video. Watch my videos, Ian. Damn it. I'm not gonna let myself get fired up over anything other than hot sauce. Thanks for the $2 Superman. Welcome to Knife Nut 69. What's up, man? He says, need a Drift L contour. The Drift LCT. It's been on my list, man, but you know, I've talked to a group of people recently who have told me that they've tried both. First of all, I only listen to the opinions of people that have tried the knives that I'm interested in. And then even sometimes not that much, but there's a large amount of people who have handled and purchased both an LCT and a regular Drift Large, and the amount of people that tell me that they'd rather have the Drift Large over the LCT blows my mind. Like, makes me wonder, like, really? Since when would someone rather have slab style rather than contoured handle skills? Since when would someone rather have a wire clip instead of a milled pocket clip? I know that some people out there are like, no, I love a wire clip. That's totally fine for you. My personal preference is that if I'm spending that kind of money on a knife, I don't want to feel this cheap wire clip on my expensive knife. Like, I have to account for replacing that with a milled clip, probably from Lynch Northwest. There we go. And that's like that's extra. Throw another $50, $60, $75 on the Barbie. I mean, the Drift Large and the LCT are available, and they recently released more variations of this guy, the Drift C. It's going to be my next episode. I'm excited. Got a lot of stuff in the works right now. If you guys were wondering what I've been up to the last couple of days, I haven't uploaded since New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve, I uploaded 2 videos. If you haven't seen them, go watch them. That's the most recent content. But I'm working on something, and I think that people might actually like it. I've been doing something lately I call Tactical Arts and Crafts. The acronym for that is TAC. Tactical Arts. It's tacky. It's tacky. Just because it's a new year doesn't mean I won't bring awful puns with me. Listen, I am working on building a locking knife case. And I think it's really cool. Like, I know a lot of people are like, big whoop, go to Harbor Freight, buy a, you know, like one of their cases and get some foam inserts. Whoop-de-doo. No, I'm actually not doing that. I'm making a locking case, and the prototype is almost finished. Figuring out where things go means that a lot of extra holes have been drilled where they didn't need to be drilled. So I won't be selling the prototype, but I have enough materials to make an additional one, and I think it'll be really cool. I like the way that it's turning out. Tonight after the live stream, I'm going to put some finishing touches on it, And I'll share it. I'll share the prototype with those kind folks in the Discord. So if you guys are interested and you're in the Discord, pay attention, because we're going to be sharing that there. And if people like it, I might just make them and sell them as small batch, serialized, of course. Price point, it'll be under $100. That's the price point. Yeah, prototype is almost done. I'll be done with it tonight. I'm really excited about that. Anyways, all of that off of a comment that says need a drift L contour. I want all the quiet carry knives, man. I do. They're just expensive. They're just expensive. Mike and Ike says, might miss a few chats, though. What are we talking about? I don't miss chats much. Oh, man. I monologued too long. Here we go. Hey, Happy New Year's, Fred. He says, at a black tie event, have a few minutes free checking the live, saying hello to all, and Happy New Year's to all. Well, enjoy your black tie event, sir. If you've got a moment, what knife did you carry to the black tie event? Did you carry a knife to the black tie event? If you didn't, we won't judge you much. Just kidding. Sometimes there's security and you can't. Let me know, though, if you can. What's up, Brian? Good to see you, man. Hold on. Knife Nut says, nope, drift L, but contouring like the little one need those studs. I see what you mean. So you mean a drift large, but with studs instead of deployment hole. That's one of the complaints that I've heard from people that have told me they prefer the drift large to the LCT, is that they didn't like the deployment hole, which, like, maybe I have to get it in hand to figure it out, because, like, from an aesthetic standpoint, it looks great. It looks like it's positioned all right, but I don't know. Does someone that currently owns an LCT, can you confirm this? Is there something wrong with the deployment hole? Why am I hearing about this? What's up, Renee? Good to see you, dude. All right. I'm just trying to get to the bottom. Hey, what's up, Tiff? Good to see you. Welcome into Skull EDC. Let's go. Ian says, Cold Steel Frenzy is a black tie event. No, got to go with the Espada XL. You know, for when those boardroom meetings get really spicy. Larry C says, black tie event should be a rosy for sure. I disagree. If I'm going to carry a knife like that, I'm probably carrying one of two knives. I'll show you guys. If I was classy enough to be invited to a black tie event, which I'm not, but if I was, I would have one of two knives in my pockets. Hold on. Got to get rid of the fingerprints. Got to get rid of the evidence. I'd either take this guy. Got to wipe my schmutz off the blade. There we go. This is a black tie event level knife right here. SPK Lamia Gen 4. Or the other one. I love this knife so much. Craig Brown Cortex XL. Does it get any classier than this? I mean, it does, but at a much higher price point. What would you carry to black tie event? Let me know in the chat, everybody. Fred says, which quiet carry did any multiple deployment variants? I mean, the multiple deployment thing is not really something that I care a lot about. What I care about is that the deployment is enjoyable. It's well done. The benefit of not having multiple deployments is that it gives the maker or the company that makes it or the machine shop or whatever, it gives them the opportunity to tune the knife specifically for that deployment style. What I've noticed with multiple deployments on knives is that often, like for example, let's say that you have a knife that has both a front flipper and a deployment hole, right? You want a little bit lighter of a detent on a front flipper based on the positioning of where you're flipping it, because if it's tuned more towards the deployment hole, it'll be harder to actually utilize that front flipper. And so it's possible to find a happy medium on some knives, but often with multiple deployment knives, I find that I shouldn't say disappointed. I should say that on multiple deployment knives, I'm often underwhelmed with the tuning for one of those options, because it's a lot easier to tune to a single option like a thumb stud or a deployment hole or a front flipper than it is to hit both. And a lot of it has to do with how you're opening the knife and the strength of that detent. It's just my thoughts. Like, is it nice having multiple? Yeah, I mean, if you're deplorable like me and you like to fidget with your knives, would I prefer it if you could find that happy medium? Absolutely. But on a knife like this, I'm not mad about it. I'm not mad about it because the thumb stud action is sublime. It's superb. It is really, really good. They have it dialed in. There's not a damn thing wrong with that. Fred says, I posted. Oh, we'll get to the pocket check. Yeah. That's a staple here in these live streams. What's up, man? Good to see you. Welcome into Robert Jones as well. Knife Mom says, there was a hot spot when I handled the LCT was the reason I sold it. Interesting. I mean, you would assume, like, and I say it's interesting because when it comes to the whole point of contouring is to get better ergos. That's the whole point. It's the whole point. The hard part is that because everyone's hands are different, like different sizes, different lengths, different widths, whatever. You know, some people have, office hands like me. Like I've lost all the calluses on my hands. Ergos can be different for a lot of people. For some people, knife might be uncomfortable. For others, they might think that it's great. It's weird to me that a knife with contouring would have hot spots like that, though. That is weird. Hey, welcome into Top Dog. Good to see you, man. Tiff says Retro Ryan would carry his reverse tux tri-stash. Reverse tux tri-stash to a black tie. I see what you did there. But if you have a stash that is that glorious, I mean, is a tuxedo even necessary? What kind of event are we talking about? Why do I click? You're killing me. You're killing Sheila and her subtle rack. Very black tie approved. What's up, Brasher Bear? Says the correct answer is the Boker Mermaid. I've been carrying a Boker lately. I've been testing one out. After my move, I had a certain amount of knives that just stayed in boxes for a while because they weren't in front of me. They didn't exist. Okay. I'll blame the ADHD, but many Bokers were in that. Turns out I owe Zach in the Wild some videos on Boker knives. I feel kind of bad about it. He sent me some to check out. I did one review, then I moved, and they stayed in a box for the last several months. One of them is this guy. See this? The Boker Atlas. Look at how thin this is. That is ridiculously, like, why are we pushing thin knives so much? But I'll tell you what, for a carry beater, it's good, man. And you'll lose it in your pocket if you forget that it's there because it's like nothing. It's like nothing. Blade is super thin too. Very thin. It's a backlock. It's not a fidgeter. But it is exceedingly utilitarian. It's like $60. I need to do that video. I feel bad that I haven't done that video yet. Anyways. What's up, Warrior Guild? It says, out of current collection, black tie would be my Chavez Redemption Street Day of the Dead. There you go. Love me some good Chavez, man. Classic blade shape design, just solid. I'm still kicking myself for selling my Kickstop 229. That was such a cool knife. Why did I do that? I don't know. Yep, don't disagree, but there are some that have perfect detents for all deployments. Yeah, it's not impossible. A happy medium can be found, but oftentimes I don't find it. And one of them will, like, I'm trying to think. Let me give you an example of a knife where, with multiple deployments, this is kind of a cheater. This is not what I would consider to be a front flipper. It's a top flipper, kind of like flicking a Bic lighter. But the reason why it works is because of the positioning of that top flipper right there. If that had been any more forward, this would actually be a little more difficult to actuate from the flipper itself. One of the things I love about the Cortex XL is the fact that it's a top flipper that flips like a rear flipper, but let's be honest, the deployment fuller is what I'm using. Like, the design of this knife is incredible. This might be one of my favorite knife designs of all time, period. Purely from a design perspective, it's incredible. I don't care that it doesn't have contoured scales. Incredible design work. I mean, I do wish that Craig Brown used someone else for his heat treats that understands that if you want good edge retention with MagnaCut, you need, you know, higher Rockwell. I digress. What's up, Renee? Says, my black tie carry would be my Pena Tyrant with white linen and Damascus pivot. Very nice. Knife Nut says, I have a couple that nailed multiple deployment. Mini Ultimatum is sick. And the Mac Daddy. Yeah, I love the Mini Ultimatum. I think you could still buy some. I think American Edge. It's out of stock. Damn it. I know they're still out there. Hold on. Let me see. Mini American Mini Ultimatum. This is a wild knife. It's a wild knife. Bolster lock. It's a frame lock. Recon 1. This one from Recon 1 would probably be one of his customs, maybe. Sold out. Not going to Arizona Custom Knives. E-Knives? Do they still have some Mini Ultimatums? Out of stock. Damn it. I'll try one more. JD Cutlery? Never been here. Are they in stock? Hey, no. I saw the add to cart button and I got excited too early. Not that I'm not really a big Damascus / Damasteel guy anyway, so I wouldn't buy them. I just wouldn't buy them. All right, I had to check. Mini Ultimatum is pretty sweet though. What's up, Brad? Good to see you, dude. Welcome in. What's up, Paul? He says, I absolutely love that exact Cortex XL would pair nicely with my mini FSD in a similar pattern. I will not relinquish the Cortex XL. I refuse. But if you can get one, I highly recommend it. It's a very, very enjoyable knife. Top Dog says, did everyone grab a Mini Freak for $238? Vice 380 at Knife Center. If you're a collector, it's a must-have. Do they still have that on sale? Damn it. We're browsing. Hold on. Mini Freak. Top Dog, you should know I'm not the biggest. I am not the biggest benchmade guy, but I respect everyone's right to choose, right? Mini Freak 238 S90V carbon fiber handles. That's a pretty good deal. 238 for that. Pretty good deal. Sculpted carbon fiber handle scales, American made, Mini Freak. It's one of their flagship models, the Freak, the Mini Freak. Top Dog is absolutely right. If you're a collector, this is a must-have. But fans of the channel know I am not a Benchmade fan. There is specifically one, maybe two Benchmades that I actually want. Wonder if they got a deal on a mini Adamas. Come on. Mini Adamas. Is this the carbon fiber? It looks like it. Is it? I think it is. I really like the mini Adamas. If I'm going Benchmade, I'm getting a mini Adamas. Yep, marble carbon fiber. That's just a weird picture of it. 375, not really on sale for that one. Bummer. Fred says Craig Brown does great with his deployments, but his real trick is that you can vary the detent with a screw and you can make it better for you. Absolutely. Oh, 100%. And you can also vary the lockup as well. I will tell you this. It is a very, very educational process. And I would highly recommend to most people not to do that unless you have a lot of time. Not because it takes a long time to adjust it. It doesn't. It's very quick, and he sends you the Allen key to do it. When I got my Cortex XL, the person that sold it to me was a channel member, and I asked him, I said, hey, did you mess with the detent tuning or the lockup tuning at all? And he said, no, I left it from Craig Brown because I tried that on a different one, and it turns out that Craig tunes them to perfection right from his shop. And I was like, I don't know. Like, this is cool. I got to check it out. I messed with it, and I instantly regretted it. Instantly. Like, as it turns out, the guy who makes really expensive, semi-custom knives, turns out he knows what he's doing. And it took me a long time to get it back to a semblance of what it was. Because you can really change things, like just a little bit. Quarter turn here, quarter turn there. And all of a sudden, everything is different. And I didn't like it. And it took me a while to retune it and get it back. And it's cool that that option exists. I'm just going to say it right now, for my tastes and preferences, based on my experience, I don't recommend doing that unless you really dislike how it comes from Craig Brown. If you get it from Craig Brown, or if you get it on the secondary and you just hate the detent and the lockup, sure, fiddle with it. Why not? That's what those options are there for. But if you like it, please don't change it, because if you like it and you change it, chances are you're going to change it to something that you don't actually like. I can't help myself. I'm like Curious George. I'm like the monkey that, gets into trouble. What's up, Bluey? Happy New Year's, man. Welcome into Thomas EDC. What's up, dude? Nick T in the house says the mini ultimatum are all over the secondary for good prices. Now, when we say all over the secondary for good prices, are we talking specifically about Blade Binge? Or are we talking about like the Reddit knife swap? Are we talking like eBay? Are we talking like, what are we talking about? What do you define as a good price? I might have to pick one up. I reviewed one. I got one in as a loaner from Knife Dope. Really liked it. Asked him if he would sell it. He said no. And I think he ended up selling it to somebody else, which is weird to me. Top Dog says, while listening to Rolly's stories, consider smashing that like button. Do it. Spartan, kick the like button for me one time, guys. I would greatly appreciate that. Let you two know that we're live, baby. What's up, Bob? Good to see you, man. All right, guys. I feel like I missed some people in here. I missed more than one thing. Hold on. Shout out to Serious Mike, new channel member. Thank you for becoming a new channel member. If you'd like to join the Discord, go check out the post section of my YouTube channel. Scroll down a little bit. You'll find an invite link that is a members only post in the posts section of my YouTube channel. And by the way, shout out to my man, John Blackman. 26 months, John? 26 months? Thank you for riding with the channel for so long. I know you've been here a lot longer than 26 months, and I greatly appreciate that. Also, shout out to Bob Tism. Welcome. It says welcome, but I know it's welcome back. Thank you, man. Thank you for joining the ranks of the channel members. What's up, Rome? Good to see you, dude. Welcome in. Chances are it was your significant other. My wife also tried to let my subscription expire, but I can't unsubscribe to myself. Hey, Ryan, coming up on a month. Let's go. All right, guys. Well, let's do this. Let's head on over to the Discord and see what the Spartans were carrying today. The Discord is the community that I'm building for channel members, for core audience members. The cost of entry, it's just be a channel member. You could be any level of channel member and gain access to the Only Spartans Discord. I'd really love to continue building this community of people, but check it out for yourself. All right. This is where we post pocket check photos. And today we're starting off with the Pons. The Pons has a benchmade Osborne. He's got a Spyderco Paramilitary 2 and an Arkfeld Pro. Look at that. Very nice. The Osborne is the only other benchmade that I've looked at and wanted to buy other than the Mini Adamas. The benchmade Osborne is one of those legendary knife designs that will always be good, just like the Para 3 and the Paramilitary 2. Need to get one of those. It's on my list. Let's go, Craig. Craig's got some snow. Where was all that snow around Christmas? Why have I not had a white Christmas in a long time? He's got a Cold Steel AD10. He's got a, Cold Steel Voyager, Cold Steel 5 Max. He's got a Tall War. Which one is this again? Is that the Raja? No, that's another Voyager. That one is the do they call that a crisp blade shape? I think that's the crisp blade shape, right? Serrated. Hold on. He's got one Voyager, two Voyagers, three Voyagers. Is that also a Voyager? I think so. 4 Voyagers, an 80-10, and a 5 Max, and a... Damn. You are prepared today. And I know you carried all those. What's up, man? Nick T, he's got the BMK Designs Ether and the Riyadh VK Anoop. This BMK Ether is one that I actually really like the look of. I really like the look of that. They were available for pre-order. Now it looks like they've shipped and they're here. I'm a big fan of harpoon style blade shapes, especially like this one. This one would be what? A harpoon clip point, technically. That's what I would call it, because that's a clip at the end. You know, it's not really a drop. It's a clip. Harpoon clip point, all belly on that blade. All belly on that blade, just about. Looks like we got a fuller deployment hole hybrid. And is that also a front flipper? It might be. Riot VK and Noob, you've been repping all year. All last year. There we go. There we go. Cat Scratch, he's got a mini J cape. Look at that. Mini J cape. It's a bit of a throwback. Those are still cool. Knife years go by like dog years, but there are some knife designs that are just so good that they are eternal. The J cape has never stopped being cool. Oops, scrolled too far there. Hold on. Dale's got the Neve. Is that an offender? I think it is. I always get Jared's knife models mixed up. Don't tell him. He's not the only one. I also get all of Casey from Knives Fast's models mixed up. It's not them. It's a me thing. It's a me problem. I think that's an offender, right? Right? Dale says it's one of his top 3 of 2025. Not surprised. Jared knows his stuff, man. Jim's got a new breed EDC Clydesdale, a Rosecraft F3, a Rosecraft Mosquito Lake Moose. Look at that. Clydesdale. There we go. Very nice. I dig it, man. It says, and a new knife day after a several month wait, he's got an AZ USA Cochise and Eldorado. The one on the bottom here, I actually checked out a Cochise. Very, very good action on these. I don't remember if I actually released a review on it. I may have just checked it out and passed it on. It was one of those last knives that I had from a pass around, and I just had too much on my plate to make a video for it, if I remember correctly. But it is a slick piece, man. Perfect action on that one. Eldorado, that's also cool. Look at that jimping. Geared jimping for days. Huge forward. Listen. So the difference between a finger choil and a sharpening choil is that a finger choil happens before the plunge grind. A sharpening choil happens after the plunge grind. There's a lot of knives out there that have a combo finger / sharpening choil. This one is what I would call a combo. But let's be realistic. That is one big old choil. You could choke up for days on that. Days. He's got a... Why am I struggling today? I struggle every day. If I'm not mistaken, I would say that is a mod where that knife hole was added. Which one is that? Is that a civivi tie clip? Is that a Praxis? Is that a Praxis with a Spidey hole that's been added? Is that what this is? It's that clip. It's that civivi tie clip, or at least, you know, the popsicle stick tie clip that makes me think that that's a civivi clip. He's always doing this. He's always hitting me with the mods. He's like, figure it out, big boy. I'm going to check in on the chat. Shout out to Knife Nut 69. It says new recruit on the screen, but it's not. He's been here for 7 months. 7 months, man. Thank you. All right. Hold on. I'm far behind on the chat. Dale says that's a fist choil. Yeah, it's pretty big. What's up, Randy? Good to see you, man. All right. Just want to make sure I wasn't missing too much in the chat. We're going to go on with the pocket check here. I keep scrolling too fast. Keep scrolling way too fast. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. I want to say that it's a Praxis with a Spidey hole. I'm probably wrong. I know you guys will help me out. At least I hope you would. Tommy T, he's got the Surge and the Free 2 with clips. There we go. Leatherman Surge, Leatherman Free 2. Look at that. Couple multi-tools in the pocket today. They do it all. When you need your tool chest in your pocket, there you go. Jojo, he's got a 1972 to 86 Buck 102. It was a street find. Whoa, that's an old one. That's an old one. So, shortly before the live stream, I was on the phone with my brother and his buddy who is a hunter. He hunts like deer and elk. And he was asking me, like, well, what would you recommend for a skinning knife? And I actually recommended a buck. I recommended a buck because buck is the foremost. They're the foremost expert when it comes to hunting knives. And I don't care what anybody says. I know there's a bunch of fixed blade companies out there that make really good fixed blades. I mean, shoot, I got one on my desk right now. Axial Alpine V2, killer knife. I would skin and gut game with this all day if I was a hunter, but I don't have time to go hunting. If you're skinning or processing, you want thin edge, thin tip. You want strong steel, but you also want to maintain that edge. You want good edge and knife geometry that's not going to damage whatever hide of the game that you're processing. You want it to be able to be something that you could bone a deer with or an elk with. And here's the thing, guys, like Buck has been doing it longer than anybody. The one that I recommended to my brother's buddy was the Buck 113 Ranger Skinner. I know I got some hunters in the chat. Do you hunt game? What do you think of my recommendation? This guy would be an easy carry for that. Easy carry. 3-inch blade. It's not overly large. It's not going to weigh down your pack, right? Look at that. I feel like it's a no-nonsense kind of knife. Look at the grind. Look at the grind. Would you call that a rising grind? I think I might call that a rising grind. $100. American made, right here in Idaho. Post Falls, Idaho. Look at that. Full tang design. Pins. I kind of want to buy one now that I've recommended it. Ebony handle. Like, come on. That was my recommendation. What do you think? Hunters in the chat? Anyone hunt? How'd I do on my recommendation? I don't like $100. I think this was a solid rec. That said, I'm going to get back to the pocket check. Very cool, Jojo. I like it, man. Bradford Mitchell, I know you were trying to throw me off with this. That is either, I'm pretty positive that's a matriarch. Spyderco matriarch. But they also have another one that looks similar. I think it's called the Citizen. I'm pretty sure that's a matriarch. We've got a karambit ring on the back. Emerson Wave. For those uneducated. And all the serration you would ever need. Don't like sharpening knives? Get something serrated. Oh, you can still sharpen serrations, but you have to get like a cylindrical file and it's got to be the right size. And most people just won't. But you know that that's going to rip and tear through just about anything. And by the looks of it, it looks like it would rip and tear through people. I'm pretty sure that's a matriarch. Or is it a Citizen? Spyderco Citizen. Or is it civilian? Is it Citizen or is it civilian? It might be. Civilian. Civilian's the one I'm thinking of. That is indeed a matriarch. I expect Google to understand that I'm thinking of Spyderco. Yeah, Spyderco matriarch. Or is it the Matriarch? So that's the Matriarch 2. I'm looking for the Matriarch. Emerson. Yeah. Yeah, Matriarch 2. There we go. There we go. Is this the right one? Yeah, VG10. There we go. Made in Japan. Super cool. Holy cow. I actually got it right. I missed half of these, and half of these are knives that I've had. Like, when I do these pocket checks, it's shameful how many of them are knives that I know, that I've done content for, and then it just skips my mind. Like, which one is this again? I don't even own a Matriarch, but that's one of those knives that just burns a blazing brand in your brain. It's wild, man. Very wild. Thanks for sharing. Rebel Rouser, he's got a BMK Designs Ether. Everyone's getting their Ether, it looks like. The Rosecraft, Beaver Creek, Blackbird, Grackle, Fixie, 50 Ways, Hank, 6G Hardware, Prybar, and SK EDC Nuck. Look at that. Solid carry right there. I dig it, man. Grateful Dong says, White River Skinner is the best Skinner out there. Oh, really? Let's check it out. White River Skinner. Okay. Model 1 Skinner. That's not it. Is it? Is this what you're talking about? Or are you talking about this one? That's 35 yen. Okay. Is this what we're talking about? Look at the belly on that. So much belly. I mean, that's what you need in a Skinner, but you need like thin edge geometry. I'll say this though. That tip is not deboning anything. I'm thinking of filleting fish. I'm not a hunter. What do I know? What do I know? You know, when I think about this though, like look at this. You got plenty of belly right there. Good handle, good, like easy ergonomics all day. You know that grind is good. You know that heat treat is good. Buck's going to warranty that for life. You beat the crap out of it, send it to Buck. They'll take care of you. I would say that Buck and Chris Reeve are on par for some of the best American-made knife warranty and spa treatment that you can get on a knife, period. That said, I know nothing, next to nothing about White River knives. But I am really curious, does all of this belly, but almost like none of the tip, I mean, is it worth it to buy a knife just for the tip? Carry 2 knives. Problem solved. Me too.
I'm not retarded, but I like rocks.
Me too. I listen. I don't need a tag to take down those Amazon boxes on the daily. I'd like it to be larger, but I dig rocks. Yeah. Boptism says, need larger and fixed blade hollow grind for skinning. Pretty sure this is a hollow grind. Most of Buck's American-made knives are. Most of them are. Says, don't forget the Mallory Designs H2O or H20 Kickstarter opens tomorrow. Ooh. I know we're diverting from the pocket check. We'll get back to it. Don't worry. Mallory Designs H20 Kickstarter. Let's go. H2O. Ooh, look at that. H20. All right, looks like we got a bolster lock deep carry clip. It's a refined version of the Hadros, rebuilt from scratch, new internals, upgraded materials, refined. Is that titanium? And basket weave carbon fiber. Let's see. $175 base price. That's not bad at all. Offering upgraded materials, thoughtful design, 20 CV steel. Cool. Titanium bolster lock. Cool. I'm assuming if it's a titanium bolster lock, that is in fact basket weave carbon fiber, not like a overlay sticker. I'm assuming. It hasn't launched yet, but you guys heard it here first. Probably not first. Maybe first. I don't know. I wasn't aware that this was happening, but now I am. Thanks for sharing, Knife Nut. Definitely appreciate it, man. Back to the pocket check. All right. Warrior Guild, he's got the Tenable Fenrir Retro Gamer, the ProTech TR3 Battle-Worn Reptile, and Victorinox Work Champ. Ooh, the Battle-Worn Reptile looks good. This is way better than ProTech's Dragon Scale Milling. Way better than Dragon Scale Milling from ProTech. ProTech's Dragon Scale Milling is weak. The Reptile Milling, on the other hand, looks so damn good. Like, this is what they should have called. I've said this a million times. This is what they should have called their Dragon Scale Milling. Like, they should have it swapped. This should be the Dragon Scale Milling. The Reptile should be the other one. I said what I said. Retro Gamer Fenrir is pretty cool too, though. Damn. Where do you even get that? Battle-Worn Reptile TR3? We might have to hunt for one after the pocket check. Geek Machinist, what's up, dude? He says, won't you gentlemen have a Pepsi? Oh, the old school box of Pepsi. I see what you did there. Very nice, man. You've told me what this is. You've featured this in pocket checks before, and it skipped my mind again. Damn it. Yeah. My carry today, Quiet Carry, Drift C. Love this knife. Teaser photo. This is a shot that will end up in my next episode featuring the Drift C. Aaron's got a McNeese Dixon. That's the, what do they call that? He called it like the pulse. What did he call that milling pattern? I want to say it was something like the pulse wave, or it's radial milling. That's what it is. It's radial milling. And it's cool. I mean, this is my preferred milling, but then again, I'm also salty that it didn't end up on the clip side as well. Spider frag milling needs to be on both sides, Jonathan McNeese. I love my Dixon. Dixon is great. Knife Nut 69's got a Bodacious. Is that with Spy 27, and look at that rock scale critter scales. Looks good with those scales on there. Spy 27. Nice, man. Super nice. Big Jim's got the it's got the 80-20 compact with the Shark Sex blade. That's what I'm calling it. Shark Sex. It's the Sax blade shape from Demko. I had an opportunity to get one, and I let it pass me by, and I'm regretting it. I will get one. Steak and potatoes going on there. With a roll on the side. Nice lager in the back. I think that's a lager. It's a very dark beer. Is that a lager or is that a stout? Is it a porter? It's a good looking steak. Steak looks like it was based in butter, which is what you're supposed to do. I already ate dinner. I made barbecue chicken. Balsamic barbecue chicken. It was really good. But it wasn't a steak, Jim. Here we go. Fred's carrying the that's the new knife from One Track Mind. Right? It's the, what do they call it? The Zorn. That's the One Track Zorn. Right? Right? We've got a problem, though. You told me this was a black tie event. Sir, that is not a black tie. This is when we hear that Fred was shortly thereafter kicked out for not only having a black tie, but also brandishing a weapon. Rainey, what do you got, Rainey? Got the Cav Jr. and the Sharpshooter? Look at that. Hell yeah. Cav Jr., Sharpshooter. I dig it. Half-face blades. Love to see more of their work, especially the deeper I fall down the EDC fixed blade rabbit hole, the more I want to check out their knives. Brad, he says, if I was going to a black tie event, this would be my carry. Ooh, there you go. There you go. You've shown this before. This is just... That's just gorgeous. Damn it. That is 2. They're both good-looking pieces. Damn it. Louis. Louis with the cold steel 4max. Is that still in the packaging, Louis? No. That's not. That can't be still in the packaging, right? I don't think so. What else we got here? Is that a Spyderco man bug? Ooh, Edgerati sighting. And is that an M4 Shaman? I need to get my hands on an Edgerati. I just want them to come out with a version that's not an S30V. I'll take Spy 27. I'll take MagnaCut, S45 VN. Just give me a different steel than S30V. I do not want to spend that much money on S30V if I can help it. Cold Steel 4max Scout, Vosteed, Thornton. That's the one I was missing. You know, I've reviewed a lot of Vosteeds. I've never reviewed the Thornton. Spyderco Precedence. Okay. I thought it was the man bug. My bad. Edgerati and Rex 76. I thought it was M4. I got most of it right. It was close enough for government work. Southpaw, he's got the Redemption Street. Tanto. Look at that. Chavez makes such brutally classical designs. They're always brutal. I love it. Is that one of their blue line with micarta and Elmax? I think it might be. Robert Jones, PM2 and Rex 76 small Sabenza and Proof Vanguard pen. Very nice. John Blackman with the Spyderco Bodacious. Serrated, fully serrated. For your pleasure. Serrated for your pleasure. I don't know where I was going with that. Bob's got a big dumb brass Zerkatai Mettenbosch Shaman and a Forest Hank. There you go. There you go. What's the steel? Oh, you hid the steel from me, you dirty dog. Is that also Rex 76? Skull's got the Endura, the Big Banter, the C. Risner Coastline, and Olight Arkfeld Pro Patriot. There you go. There you go. I dig it, man. The Coastline. That's a good looking. That's a really good looking slip joint. That's a spay. That's a spay point, right? I think so. Wicked Dream. He's got. Ooh. He's got the Kickstop. Damn it. He's got the Kickstop 229. Very similar to the one that I sold that I shouldn't have. He's got the 229 Street. And I believe this one is the Sangre, right? I know it's not the Liberation. I know it's not a Scapegoat. Sangre? I think so. It's going to bother me. Chavez, Sangre. Right? 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 Did I get it right? Now I'm questioning things. Yeah, it's a song grade. I don't know why I was questioning. And this one, I don't. Oh, this is I recognize that pivot. That's Crescent Edge or Crescent Blades. It's one of his designs. I haven't seen that one. Or maybe it's not the Bounty Hunter, is it? Oh, damn it, here we go. Is it the Ambush? Is that what that is? Maybe I have seen this. Nope, because that's the Ambush. Is it the Celestial? Yeah, that's what it is. The Celestial. There we go. I hadn't seen this one. Very cool. There we go. The Celestial. I was never going to get that. Grateful Dong, he's got a couple bird blades. Is that a barber and a mini barber? Slim, mini slim. Zippo Bit Safe and Lemmy the Lizard. Very, very nice. Renee, he's got a concept Fenrir and a tri-stash. The OG tri-stash. Look at that. Is that a hand satin finish? Is that a modded finish on that Fenrir? I think it is. Craig just unboxed this. Ooh, buck fixed blade. There you go, man. Drinkwater is going to end the pocket check for us. He's got a Machine Wise Mojave and a Spyderco McBee. Very nice. Guys, I have missed everything in the chat. I'm just going to drop all the way to the bottom. Zorn, I did get it right eventually. Rob Johnson knockoff. I don't know if I'd go that far. It takes similar design language. I wouldn't call it a knockoff. Salute your shorts. What's up, man? He says the Chris Reeve Mnandi for me. Chef's kiss. I need a good slip after seeing that. The Mnandi. I saw those available at Monkey Edge the other day. I was very tempted. Very tempted. Knife Nut says, speaking of fixies, my triple stripe knives lizard is done and on its way. That young man does great work with minimal equipment. Really impressive. And I'm stoked to finally get a knife from him. I could have sworn triple stripe knives went off to like college or school or something and wasn't able to continue making knives. Did that stop? Is he back to making knives? You tell me. That's the last I had heard. It was a Praxis. There we go. The clip gave it away. Warrior Guild says Tenable Fenrir is impressive. High value for the price. Very happy with it. Yeah. Greg Schaub is the designer. Sparrow Knife Company. Fenrir was my first Greg Schaub design and only Greg Schaub design that I've ever tried. But one day I will own a Strix. One day. Crescent knives. Yeah. They call it Crescent Edge. No, it's Crescent Edges. Yeah, I was right. It is Crescent Edges. See? Right there. Crescent. It's the pivot. The pivot is iconic. That's actually really good branding right there. Like you can make a logo, put it on a blade all you want. But when it's as big as the pivot, when you make the pivot a unique shape, you are much more likely to get identified that way with custom hardware. I imagine that's way more expensive than just designing a logo. That's neither here nor there. It's a good looking knife. Did Riot do these? Doesn't mention. Doesn't mention. Fred says Jonathan Shaw, triple stripe knives, joined the Canadian military. That's what it was. But I believe he has leave every so often and makes knives on leave. Damn, he never stops. He did go to school. He was a special lotto for book spots he made on his Christmas break. I was the last one drawn. That's cool, man. That is really cool. Jay Korskin, what's up? He says, miss my milestone, or did I miss it? Hold on. I missed it.
Epic fail.
I missed it. I'm sorry, man. Jay Korskin has been a channel member for 27 months.
I'm not retarded, but I like rocks.
You keep campaigning for the patches, and then they get pushed back by things like me deciding to make my own knife case. I need to do the patches. I just need to do the patches. Jay, thank you so much for being a staunch channel member, follower, supporter of the channel for a long, long time. Greatly appreciate it, man. Thank you. I missed it. Louis says, you could switch the blades on the Edgerati and the Shaman. What? You can? Are they the exact same, like, handles? Just one skeletonized? Really? I know you could do that on the Bodacious and the Shaman, but is it really? I'll take your word for it. Fred says, I brought the Zorn to Nicholas from Rob Johnson's to show him when it was in prototype form, and Nick was not worried about any copyright infringement and okayed it to Steve. There you go. There you go, guys. Definitely not a copy or a clone. Warrior Guild says, anyone have experience with Ketsuo? I have a Yakuza coming and I'm excited. Nothing like New Knife Day. So Ketsuo is also Reich Knives. Reich Knives has some of the highest level production capabilities of any Chinese manufacturer, period. I would say that they're going to be rivals to, they're Riot rivals, they're Wii rivals. They're high end, man. They're high end. As far as their quality and their production capability goes, they're as good as you can get from China. I've only tried a few, but I was very impressed both times. Ketsuo does good work. I think you're going to like it. What's up, Gabe? He says, just wish they didn't neuter the front flipper when going from concept to tenable with the friend rear. It's fair. Hey, shout out to my man, Craig Vincent. It says new member, but you're not. You've been here for 17 months. He did indeed join the military. Apparently, Canada lets them go to school during their enlistment. Nice. I mean, it's not like Canada's at war with anybody, right? I know. They probably send their... I mean, do they? Yeah, they probably do send military aid to other places. I shouldn't say that. I don't know Canada. I don't know Canada politics, world politics. I think Canada does a good job of staying out of military conflicts, though. It says, I was at a black tie event with my family, and my wife was wearing green, so I used green accessories. It's still black tie. I know. I was just giving you a hard time. It says, if you join Yakuza, you are required to sacrifice a finger. Dang. That's savage. What's up, Steve? He says, I'm excited for Sever 7 design with Ketsuo coming in 26, the Ketsuo Usurper. It looks really good. He showed it on the pocket check here a couple times. It's really good. Looks really freaking good. Harpoon Tanto, very aggressive. Really cool milling on the handles. Yeah, I think it'll be good. Shout out to Sharp Obsession, who's been a channel member for 13 months. There you go. There you go. Guys, did anyone else try to get in on the Ranger made OBJ 1 and 2 drop on DLT the other day? They were gone in under a minute. It was depressing. It was depressing. It says in stock, don't be fooled, they're not. Gone, 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 gone. But if you want one of the fixed plates, you can get one of the fixed plates. Those are in stock. Little bit of a recurve there. says OD green G10. Oh, OD carbon fiber Kydex. Got it. Got it. I was like, wait, what? Is it G10 or is it carbon fiber? ADC RV2. Anyways, that's the name of the story. RangerMate continues to put out some of the probably the most fairly priced titanium small batch American folders, and they keep selling so damn fast. They didn't have many. They had 2. They had 2 OBJ1s and then 4 OBJ2s. And I lost out. I know I wasn't the only one. I know I wasn't the only one. Oh, he did. He did. We all lost. Day says, I think the Discord link is dead or the new members don't know how to access. Okay. All right. I will fix that in the live stream. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. Give me 1 second, guys. 1 quick second while I handle the back end of my YouTube channel. I don't know why. Like, the link is set to never expire. The link is set to never expire. But I'm okay doing this. I'll just update the link regardless. I'm going to edit my invite link. Hold on. I'm going to set it to never expire. No limit of uses. And generate a new link. Cool. And then I'm going to go over to my YouTube channel. I'm going to post it as a members only post. Hold on. Members, all channel members, all. That means regardless of your level, you can see this. Join the Only Spartans Discord. Here we go. Boom. All right. All right. So I'm going to show everyone who is a recent or new channel member who doesn't know how to do this. It'll probably help if I do this. If you're a new channel member, you want to know how to get to the Discord, here's how you do it. You go to YouTube, you type in Rollshambo. I'm the only idiot that misspelled it. It's misspelled on purpose. I know. Click on my channel and then go to the posts section. The very first post is going to be that invite link. You click on that, and if you don't have a Discord account, you'll have to set one up. Set one up with your YouTube, with the same email you use for your YouTube. It'll link over. But then you're in. You're in. Once you've joined, anytime you log into Discord, like on the app on your phone or by going to the website, they also have a computer app as well. So you can access it from 3 places: your web browser, your phone, your smartphone app, or from a computer program. Take your pick. Once you're in, you're in. Anytime you log in, you can click on the Only Spartans Discord and you'll be in. And I know a lot of times some people will join and they'll be like, I don't see it. I don't see it. Look for the blue Spartan helmet. It's only Spartans, which is why it's blue and white. It's kind of a joke. A lot of people don't get it. It's totally fine if you don't get it. That just means you're a better man than most. It's the Discord with the blue helmet. These are all the channels, guys, within the Discord. We've got a channel for knife drops and deals. We've got a channel for discount codes that I haven't updated in a very long time. I should probably do that. We've got a channel where you can complain about your shipping nightmares. It's kind of cathartic and also depressing at the same time. We've got a channel where you can download the Steel Snobs knife rating comparison tool that I built. It's based off of Laren Thomas's Knife Steel Nerds knife steel ratings. It just allows you to actually sort and compare different knife steels by their properties. People have asked me for this all the freaking time ever since I showcased it on a couple Steel Snobs episodes. And I even posted a members only video where you can actually see how it's done if you're not super computer savvy. That's totally fine. And for those of you who are like, oh, you're profiting off of Dr. Laren Thomas, I told him about this tool and I said, hey, do you have a problem with me offering this to channel members? It's based off you. I give credit. He said, go for it. Like literally go for it. We've got the Knife Yard Sale channel. We've got Today's Carry, which is kind of like the Pocket Check just on a regular day. And then, of course, if you want to post your Pocket Check for the live stream, you can go to the Pocket Check live stream and post on the day of the live stream. And I'll show it off during the live stream. There you go, guys. If you didn't know, now you know. Shout out to Days D for the heads up that some people might need some help. Totally cool with that. What's up, Geek? He says, speaking of, I'm about a quarter of the way through Knife Engineering by Laren. Great stuff. Nice, man. Very nice. That's a thick book, isn't it? Jim says, BEDC has sax on the way that you're going to like. Damn it. I need a Demko 8020 compact Sharks X sax. You know what I meant. The new TR3 Integrity with raw machining MagnaCut blades are the way. What? Hold on. I'm going to look this up. I've never heard of that. But I want to get a TR3 Integrity. Integrity. Raw machining. Excuse me. Stay hydrated. Is it on their Instagram? Is that why I'm not seeing it? Hold on. Let me log in real quick to Instagram. We'll see. We'll see. There it is. There's Instagram. Oh, by the way, if you haven't done so yet, go follow my guy Geek Machinist on Instagram. Some of the best staged and shot photos. Highly recommend it. Very, very entertaining to watch. All right, what am I searching for? ProTech. That's right. ProTech. ProTech knives. I'm assuming. That it's on here. Maybe. Is it? Clean machine satin. This is 4 weeks ago. Battle worn reptile texture green handles. That's so good looking. Beginning of December. I'm just... Why? I know these are all sold out. I know it. All right. Battle worn reptile. Let's go. Do they have some available? Out of stock. Smoky Mountain Knife Works. Nope, out of stock. Knifeworks.com. Error. EDC Lifestyle. Out of stock. Knives Command. Never. It's not even a real website. It's not even a real website. Knife Joy.
Epic fail.
Why? Why is everything I want always sold out? House of Blades. Let's go. Out of stock. GP Knives. Out of stock. Southern Edges. It's not even the right one, but it's also out of stock. eBay. You could buy it. It's not the same one. Got some wear and tear there. I mean, like, you could put your own battle worn finish on it, I guess. $279.99 or best offer. eBay? What does the world come to? Shields. Hey, Shields has one. It's not the battle worn green reptile though, but Shields does have one. There's only a few left. Hold on. I'm going to see something real quick. Did they have one at my location? Here in Boise? I know, I killed the screen share. Let's see. All right. Do they have one at mine? Available to ship. It's what I get for thirst trapping over a ProTech. It's the battle worn green reptile that I want. Steve says, for your information, since yeah, I know. Here's the thing, guys. Look, here's the thing. I want people to join the Discord. I do. Membership is 99 cents. Channel membership is 99 cents. If people want to be in the Discord, generally speaking, it's not a big deal for them to become a channel member. I'm not trying to make it prohibitive to get into the community. If somebody wants to sit there and type out the entire URL code to get in, and they really don't want to spend the buck to get in, like, I'm not hounding people over staying as channel members even after they, like, if someone, for example, joins the Discord and then they stop paying their channel membership, I'm not kicking them out of the Discord. I'm trying to build a community here. I don't want to flood my Discord with randos who just want to cause havoc, but I do have mods. Like, I do check the Discord daily. If someone's causing problems, I'll just kick them out. I'm trying to build a community here. If someone is out there is struggling so much where they want in, but they can't afford the dollar. Listen, holidays are tough. I get it. If they want in and they can't afford the dollar and they want to, like, pause and type in and, like, fine. Worse things have happened. I've had my comment section dive bombed by alt accounts where people that don't like me try to, like, I don't know what. I've had my comment sections basically dive bombed. I've had bots in my comment sections where it seemed like people were trying to get YouTube to, like, strike my account for bot activity. So there's a lot of worse things that could happen than someone wanting to save $1 just to join the Discord community. It is a channel member perk, and I appreciate absolutely everyone who does it the right way. But if someone out there is really hurting and you still want to join the community and that's how you're going to do it, fine. I have too much on my plate to sweat the small stuff. John, thank you, sir. Have a good rest of your night, man. What's up, Rob? Good to see you, dude. Welcome into Rob's Dirty Knives. I feel like it's been a minute, Rob. How's it going? Good to see you, dude. Welcome into Sean. Sean says, Roll, the new production Curtis F3 looks nice. Beefy drop point. What do you think? Here's what I think. I understand why Curtis went to China to have production folders made. It would be hard for me to buy one because I've wanted to buy one of his USA made folders for a while. I reviewed one. There was an audience member who lent me one, and I really liked it. That was a couple years ago. That might have been my very first year or the start of my second year of doing YouTube. Anyways, back then, the issue that I ran into was a very common issue for Curtis at the time, which was it had lock rock. If you put pressure on the spine of the blade, you'd see the lock bar starting to travel towards open. And that was a common thing. I have heard since then that is no longer a common thing, which is fantastic. Curtis Custom Knives, or Curtis Knives. Let me pull it up here. I still want an American-made F3. Still want an American-made F3. Curtis Custom Knives. Let me pull it. Screen share would probably also help. This is what we're talking about. So now he's got a production version. The production version does look good. I'll give you that. It does look good. But as far as American folders go, like, I'm pretty sure this one is one of his USA versions. Yeah, custom F3 medium spanso. Like $495? Like, come on. Like call it $500, whatever. Like, come on. Why would I buy the Chinese one when I could buy this one? Like, not this one. This one's sold out. But that's my point, though. It's like I get it. I think the production ones are going to offer a lower price range for people that just want to see what the design is like. I'm sure he went with an OEM that does good work. I'm sure the production one is good. But for me, to buy a production one when I know that I want one of his customs, his USA customs, would be a waste of money. Not because the knife would be bad. I'm sure the production one's very good, but I've already experienced one of his customs and I really liked it. That's what I want. Now, for everybody else who hasn't tried one, who really likes the design but doesn't want to pay like $500, then yeah, I could definitely see this as a good option. But I really liked the one I checked out was similar-ish to this. It was if I'm remembering correctly, it was I don't think it wasn't this blade shape. It was the other one. And it was a flippered elite with a blue ano. I need to just put it on my list. I need to put it on my hit list. I always forget about Curtis Custom. Hold on. I'm just saying, like, his pricing on his regular custom work he done here in the States is not bad for what it is. It's actually really good. And for me specifically, knowing that that's what I want, I couldn't buy the production one, knowing that my money would be better spent getting exactly what I want. The production ones do look good. They definitely look good. I think Smoky Mountain Knife Works actually has some in stock. Let's see. Curtis. Hot damn, look at that. They do. Stop it, Smoky Mountain. Smoky Mountain, you stop it right now. Yeah, I mean, looks like there's a little bit of a markup. Not surprised. It's retail. But like $500. Like even this one right here. This one looks kind of cool. Little guy. Oh, out of stock. My bad. It's out of stock. Are any of these in stock? What about this one? Yeah, this one's in stock with the frag. Look at that. Yeah, F3 flipper frame lock. Medium. Frag pattern. 100%, man. 100%. $600 to buy it from Smoky Mountain Knife Works. Anyways, it's a long response to a short question, Sean, but I think that if you're someone that hasn't been looking forward to buying one of his customs for a while, like I have, I think that his production knives are a good option. But if you've had one of his customs on your hit list for a while, I wouldn't do that, because it's not going to scratch the itch. It's not. You'll get it and be like, oh, cool knife, and then in the back of your mind you'll keep thinking, but what about the custom version from him? The irony here is that if he didn't fix his production issues that caused things like the lock rock before, then the production version might actually be more reliable. I waited. If people might ask, why did you wait so long? Obviously, you've bought other expensive knives in the meantime. Like, you could have bought one. Yes, I could have. I've been waiting to see if he would fix the production issues that were rampant at the time that I reviewed it. I said what I said. Jim Miller, Jim, thank you, man. Thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. Congrats to Steve, Knives Are Life, B Shady, Dolomite, Thomas, EDC. Congrats, fellas. I just showed you all how to get into the Discord. You want in? There you go. Head on over. Says, I'm sorry, I didn't realize they're so hard to find. Glad I grabbed one when I did. Oh, you're talking about the battle-worn reptile TR3s? You got a good one, man. You got a good one. Like, I'm just slow. It says, what burns me up is my S35 reptile TR3 is so much smoother than my new battle-worn green TR3 Integrity. Why, ProTech? Why? Really? It's Yeah, Happy New Year's, Rob. It says, Roll, you're the best. You need more exposure. Your channel is #1 go-to. Thank you for what you do. Oh, dude, thank you, man. Thank you for being a valued member of my community, for watching the live streams, for joining the Discord. Seriously. I've been behind on content, guys. When you guys give me messages like this, I just feel bad, because I'm like, I need to catch up on content. I've got so many things that I want to do, but I do appreciate the support 100%. Skull says, I got the new NAFS Lander 6 in purple yesterday. It looks like candy, delicious purple candy. I'll be honest, I'm not really a NAFS guy. Those in the Discord know what I'm talking about. It's I like the banter. I like the wee banter, the baby banter, Warncliffe. I'm not really a Lander guy, personally. But we went over this. There's a ton of different knife design choices out there. That's why the communities are getting bigger. What's up, Benjamin? He says, just stumbled upon the channel algorithm for the win. There you go, man. Welcome in. We got fresh blood in the chat. I like it, man. Welcome in. Louis says, Rob, have you seen Tuya Odessa collab with D-Rocket? I have not seen that. What's up, Lone Star? Lone Star Towboy in the house says, the carry of the day is the Cold Steel tie light, Chris serrated, and the Airlight Tanto. Very nice. All right, guys. Well, I think that's going to do it for me tonight. I feel bad, especially since we just got a new viewer in here who's probably already tired of my constant sound effects. Here's the deal, guys. It is the new year. I'm working on new stuff. New video coming soon on this guy. I've already run the shots. This is the Quiet Carry Drift C episode. The next episode will be based on this. I'm currently working on building and completing my build on my prototype knife case. If it turns out good after testing, I might just make some small batch serialized. I'll probably sell them on the Discord. Yeah, looking to be under $100. It'll be cool. Other videos, I'm going to be working on Steel Snobs content a lot this year. Going to be working on a lot of different things, not just knife reviews. The focus of the channel is moving around. I'm really excited for 2026. I'm really excited that you guys are here to join me, and I hope that you have an absolutely fantastic rest of your weekend. So, if you want to watch the next live stream, we'll be going live again on Wednesday, 8 p.m. Mountain, which is 10 p.m. Eastern, which is 7 p.m. Pacific, or 9 p.m. Central. There we go. If you guys want to hang out, you can come find me in the Only Spartans Discord. Have a great rest of your weekend, everybody.